Welcome back, everybody. The day has come. I have to reconcile with this tank. If you notice on the bottom here, the chain doesn't hit, but once I put fitting in there and everything, it's gonna hit. So, plus I noticed on one of my other bikes that it's kind of close, so I'm gonna get rid of this fitting here, and I'm gonna put a recess in here so the chain's got plenty of room. And then my idea, I need two ports, is to do something like this. I'm going to make this out of 1/2-inch plate, and then I can use these 45-degree fittings, and then another fitting in the top for the hose barb, and I'll put that right there. And I think that will be the solution to this. So let's get at it. This little part cut out. This is gonna go in there. Still has a little bit of grinding to do on there, but we'll finish cleaning it up. But that worked. Heel. Yeah. Cool. Extraction was successful. Well, hey guys, today ended in fail. Sometimes it happens. I had a really good idea. I replaced, there was one hole here, one bung here. It looked just like this side, right? And I got the plate all made and fit and welded up. And then I realized this was a vent hole and I needed to have a pipe on it. So I tried to drill it out. And I tried to put it, anyway, I'd welded it, and that all kind of worked. But then when I went to tap it, there just wasn't enough meat in there, and it pulled out all the threads. And so I could scrap the whole thing, which I'm super tempted to do because I mostly just want to beat it with a big sledgehammer. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove this bulkhead just like I removed the others. And I'll just grind it all the way off and clean it up, and I'll make another one. I'm going to keep on trying. So I figured I'd record this while it's still raw. Something I'm learning is that not everything is successful. You're not always successful. I mean, what good would success be if you were successful 100% of the time, right? It would feel kind of meaningless then. It was a great idea. I just left out a step. I forgot to weld that tube in. And so I'm trying to get more comfortable to sit in my failure without being super angry and losing my temper or hating myself, because none of those things are helpful at the end of the day. It's good. It's okay to fail. It really is. It doesn't mean you're useless or worthless. If you don't get back up again, then it's a real failure. But in this case, I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to do this plate right next time, and I'm looking forward to the results. So. Well, I actually think that's gonna work. Got that hole drilled in there. I'm just gonna step a little piece of material I have and see if I can make this work. Well, guys, I think this is gonna work. I machined this little part. I've got some of the threads in there. I'll have to put the rest of the threads when it's welded in, because it just keeps slipping in the chuck, as you can see by all those marks. But she slips right in there. I'm not going to let it go all the way because I can't grab it back. Then I'm going to weld this little tube like that. Made a little recess for it. Probably have to cut some off the top here, but I'm going to weld that first. Slip it in there, get that sized, and then put a little bead around here. Got to put a little camphor on there, and I think we'll be back in business. And all we got to do is patch that hole or put our relief in there for the chain or whatever else we're going to do. Yeah. All right, so got that tube all welded on there, and I just have this as a temporary fitting just so I have a handle to hold on to it with. But I'll just slip her right in there, throw her a little tack on, and weld her up. Yes, sirree, Bob. Well, that completes this repair. I'm pretty happy with the way that came out. Got this hole all filled and got my little plate on there. And now I'll be able to put all my fittings in here in the direction and the way I want. I didn't have enough. I have a whole inch where the clearance between the chain and the tank. So I decided not to put any relief in here. I think it'll be fine like that. But yeah, pretty happy with this. Pretty happy with the way it came out, especially considering I want to beat it up. But I think I'm going to go ahead and mount it on the bike along with the fender and the struts, and maybe I'll throw the tank on there, and we'll see what she looks like at this stage. Well, that's what it looks like with all the fittings on it. So you like to see? Well, there she is, guys. All mocked up. Again, not sure how I feel about that tank. Almost looks too big, but I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I got the fender on, the oil tank. It's been repaired. Got plenty of chain clearance. Battery, seat mounted. Just got to decide what to do with the tank. Now it's going to get 8 hangers, so those handlebars are not staying. Well, hey guys, thanks very much for joining me on this journey. This oil tank just about kicked my butt, but you know, they say if it wasn't for a good challenge, then you know, what would you have? It seems like things that are valuable are things that are worth fighting for. So gave it my best, and I feel pretty good about it. So, but there she is as she sits. We have to still build a upper motor mount and a few other little odds and ends, but she's just about ready to get blown apart, painted, and a little bit of engine work done, and should be ready to ride. So again, thanks very much for watching. Appreciate it very much. Don't forget to give me a follow and a like, and catch you guys in the next one.